There's non-wrestling reports going around right now that are devastating for Seth Rollins. So we'll see what's going on there. We'll also check out the latest on Brock Lesnar, Mercedes Moné, and much more. Starting things off with some potential bad news for Seth Rollins. Seth is already dealing with a lot of recent troubles, like his most recent knee injury, but according to some new reports and rumors surrounding Marvel's Cinematic Universe, Seth's big debut might have just been edited out. As some fans may remember, Seth Rollins missed a handful of episodes of Raw in 2023, reason being that he was on set for Captain America 4: Brave New World. There was pictures of Seth Rollins on set. His casting in the Marvel film was set to make a lot of mainstream media coverage, and he was there filming for weeks. Just appeared like all was going well and would be another success MCU debut for a WWE superstar. The main successful one there before Seth Rollins obviously being Batista, with his Drax the Destroyer Marvel character, who was a major hit with the fans. So it was something that everyone, Marvel and wrestling fans, were excited to see. But according to recent rumors and reports surrounding Captain America 4, Seth Rollins will no longer be making his MCU debut in the film, since his role they filmed has reportedly been completely scrapped and edited out of the newer version of the alleged final script. Seth was set to play a role within the Serpent Society during the film, but these Marvel insiders and reports claim that the Serpent Society as a whole will no longer play a part in the film's story, meaning that everything Seth Rollins filmed for Marvel in 2023 has now hit the cutting room floor and may never see the light of day within the MCU. And he's not even the first one in the household to be scrapped from making their MCU debuts. It was a big story during Becky's rise to mainstream fame in 2019 that Marvel and other Hollywood producers had their eyes on Becky Lynch for several projects. Apparently, Becky Lynch did end up filming something for Marvel that was supposed to serve as a post-credit scene for the Eternals film. But Becky's MCU debut there also ended up being scrapped and edited out. So it's very unfortunate that both Seth and Becky did film some things for Marvel and will never be able to see the final product of their MCU roles. But hopefully they could still end up doing something for Marvel in the future. Several big news and notes have been coming out over the last few days for Brock Lesnar. As everyone knows by now, Brock Lesnar was supposed to return during the Royal Rumble match and go on another steady run within the WWE through the WrestleMania season. It would have been a run that included him facing Dominic Mysterio at Elimination Chamber and potentially even Gunther at WrestleMania 40. But obviously, all those plans have been scrapped. But now fans are even noticing some big notes about how the Brock Lesnar situation is being handled right now. Fans have noticed that nearly all of Brock Lesnar's merchandise catalog on WWE Shop now contain major discounts. It appears that they're trying to just get rid of Brock Lesnar's merchandise that they still have and just wipe that section clean. Fans also noted that Brock Lesnar has been 100% completely removed from the WWE 2K Super Card game. And considering that's a WWE 2K game that he's been removed from, this has caused a lot of speculation to go around that Brock Lesnar may also be removed from their other main WWE-related video game, WWE 2K24 as well. There was also reports that all current and future creative plans for Brock Lesnar will now be off the table, and his name will no longer be brought up for creative pitches at all, assumingly until the investigation is complete and more answers come out there. The first few weeks of 2024 were filled with Mercedes Moné teasing the fans about a WWE return and keeping the mystery alive about where she'll be signing with next. And the mystery was pretty alive and strong until the Royal Rumble itself. After Mercedes didn't appear at the event, everyone pretty much figured that a WWE return wasn't in the cards. Now reports claim that Mercedes Moné has actually signed with AEW and will start appearing for them real soon. Reports claim that Mercedes Moné's full AEW debut will take place sometime in March, and judging by how Mercedes has been one of the biggest free agents on the market, her official AEW arrival is definitely expected to be handled like a big deal, and everyone does expect to see a big presentation for her when she does show up in AEW. And the possibilities for how to handle Mercedes' AEW debut are endless. They can maybe do a mystery angle, maybe a big reveal, just something to hype up her debut without completely giving it away beforehand. A lot of fans are circling the date of March 3rd, 2024 on their calendars, because that's the day of their next big pay-per-view event, AEW Revolution. AEW has had several big debuts take place during their pay-per-view events over the years, and the debut of Mercedes Moné definitely falls under the category of a pay-per-view event-worthy debut. So we'll see if that's the path they decide to take for this big debut. The big moment has finally happened, and it came with a series of big reveals that no one saw coming. Ever since Bayley won the Royal Rumble, and even several weeks before the Royal Rumble, Bayley made it clear that she didn't want Iyo's title, and how she would just use the opportunity on Rhea's title so they can continue to take over WWE together as a faction. But as we've been seeing, Iyo and Damage CTRL just continue to treat Bayley so poorly. Well, the February 2nd edition of Smackdown featured that big moment everyone's been waiting for. In a backstage segment, Iyo told Damage CTRL that Bayley was over and done with tonight. And it just happens to be that Bayley was still in the room and overheard Iyo's comments about their plan. So they get out of the ring and Bayley makes the big reveal that she speaks fluent Japanese and has been able to understand every single thing the group has been saying behind her back over the last few months. That itself was a major reveal that no one saw coming, and does make Bayley's character look extremely more intelligent in retrospect. So all those times that Damage CTRL was laughing amongst themselves, thinking that Bayley didn't understand them, and thinking that they could just say whatever they want in front of her, Bayley was understanding every single word. That was a massive twist and reveal there, basically telling us that Bayley was more than aware about the situation this entire time. After Bayley started making these big reveals and getting all in Damage CTRL's face over everything, they finally snapped and all attacked Bayley. Bayley was able to get the upper hand by using a steel pipe on the three of them. Bayley then announced she's picking Iyo Sky for WrestleMania 40. It'll be Bayley versus Iyo Sky for the WWE Women's title at WrestleMania 40. But noticeably absent from the Damage CTRL breakup segment was Dakota Kai. She didn't come out to the ring with the group. No one knows why, but some speculate that maybe it's due to the fact that Dakota still isn't cleared for any physical action, so really couldn't take part in this segment in any actual way. Dakota did take to Twitter shortly after the segment to question what in the world was going on within the group. So the fact that Dakota Kai wasn't involved in the breakup moment does open up a new interesting dynamic and question of whose side is Dakota Kai now on? Dakota's been really the only one that's sort of friendly towards Bayley in recent months. So does Dakota Kai abandon the group as well to side with Bayley and try to even out the odds? Or will Dakota Kai still side with Iyo and Damage CTRL? This will be a very important question to ask for when we do see Dakota Kai's next appearance. Where does her loyalty stand? And who will she side with heading into this big WrestleMania 40 match between Iyo Sky and Bayley? But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.